mathematician. Hope you're doing good. I am Mohini. So in a previous video, we had solved the third problem of exercise 1.1 where they had given the questions in the set builder forum. We had to write it in the roster forum. So in this video, let us see the fourth problem where they have given it in roster forum. We have to write it in set builder forum. So now let us see the first question which is given in the fourth one. 3, 6, 9 and 12, a set of these four numbers. So first of all, what is a set builder method? So it is elements in the set, they possess a common property. So we are going to write that common property, right? Instead of listing all the elements, we are going to write that common property inside the flat braces, right? So what is the common property that you can observe in this set? 3, 6, 9 and 12. So these are nothing but, if we observe them, these are nothing but the multiples of 3, right? So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9 and 3 fours are 12. So we can write that, name it as some set A equal to an element x such that x is the multiple of 3 and x is strictly less than 13. Or you can also write this as set A equal to the element x such that x equal to 3n where n lies between 4 and 1. Here 1 and 4 are also included. So how many values can n take? So n equal to 1. So what are the values that n can take? So n equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So substitute the value of n in this equation, x equal to 3n, right? If you put n equal to 1, what are you going to get? X equal to 3. When n equal to 2, x equal to 6. When n equal to 3, x equal to 9. When n equal to 4, x equal to 12. So we got all the elements in the given set. So we can write it in, we can represent it in both the ways. So moving on to our second question, they have given the set of 5 numbers 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. What can we observe from this? So 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. 2 cube is 8. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. So now what can we write? The common property here is nothing but they are all the powers of 2. So what can we write it here? So we can write, call it some set B. We can write it as x such that x is a natural number and power of 2, where x is less than 33, right? So, or you can also write this as set B equal to x such that x equal to 2 to the power of n where n lies between 1 and 5. Verify it. So how many, what are the values that n can take? So 1 and 5 are also included here. So n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So substitute the value of n in this equation. So when n equal to 1, x equal to 2, right? So 2 to the power of 1 is nothing but 2. When n equal to 2, what is the value of x? So it becomes 2 square, right? That is nothing but 4. When n equal to 3, x becomes 8. When n equal to 4, x becomes 16. When n equal to 5, x becomes 32. So moving on to the fourth question, it is given 2, 4, 6 and so on. So what can you observe here? What is the common property of these numbers inside the set? They are nothing but the even numbers, right? So you can write it as, call it some set D. So set D equal to x such that x is the set of even numbers, even natural numbers. Or you can also write it as set D equal to x such that x is a multiple of 2. Of 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. We can observe this, right? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6 and so on. So you can write it as x is a multiple of 2. Or you can also write this as set D equal to x such that x equal to 2n, where n runs from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So n runs from, meaning n can take the value from, n takes the value from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So moving on to fifth one, the last one, they have given 1, 4, 9 and 100. 1, 4, 9, so on till 100. So what can we observe from this? What is the common property that these elements possess? So if we observe that, we can see 1 can be written as 1 square, 4 can be written as 2 square, 9 can be written as 3 square, and so on, and 100 can be written as 10 square. So we can tell that these elements are nothing but the square numbers, square natural numbers. So we write, like, call this as set E. So set E equal to x such that x is a square of natural number less than 11, because they have stopped here for 100, which is nothing but the 10 square. So it is less than 11. Or you can also write this as set E equal to x such that x equal to n square, where n lies between 1 and 10. So what are all the values that n can take? N can take the values from 1 to 10, because 1 and 10 are also included. So when you substitute these values here, you keep on getting the elements, like 1 square equal to 1 and 2 square equal to 4, 3 square equal to 9 and so on. If you replace this with 10, if you replace the n with 10 in this equation, 10 square equal to 100. I hope you understood. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.